Hello everyone, and thank you for joining our webinar. For today's topic, we will be introducing the concept of custom AI translation and why we believe it is a game changer for companies. For our first session, we will be demonstrating the difference between generic and custom AI models. However, we are going to approach this a little bit differently. Instead of just talking about translation quality, we are going to be testing it live. What we will be doing today is running the same piece of content through two translation approaches. First, we will translate a piece of content using generic AI translation, the kind of tool that most people use today. Then, we will translate the exact same content using a custom AI translation model developed by MYL. Generic AI is trained on massive public datasets. It does a very good job of understanding language broadly, but it doesn't know your industry, your product terminology, or your brand voice. So what often happens if we translate with generic AI models is that the translation is technically correct, but not necessarily the message you wish to convey. With MYL's custom AI translation, the model is trained with your terminology, your past translations, and your brand language. Now we can go through a side-by-side comparison to review some of the differences between these two outputs. Comparing our first example, the generic model, followed by our custom AI variation, you can see that the major change is the tone of voice applied to this particular headline. In our second example, this shows a specific piece of terminology that this client would like to use, the name for this parade. And in this case, our custom AI model would of course understand the naming convention that our client prefers, and will be able to apply it correctly. In our third example, we have taken the last paragraph of this translation, and as you can see from the comparison, there is significant increase in the use of brand language, and the clarity of the message is also better defined. As you can clearly see, not all AI translations are created equal,